I still remember the sound of their laughter echoing in the dark. It wasn't nervous laughter, not guilty laughter, just pure cruelty. The blindfold was ripped from my eyes, and I stood there at an abandoned gas station, gravel biting into my heels, silence pressing against my chest. The taillights of my husband's truck shrank into the distance, the voices of his friends spilling out the windows, chanting my name like it was a joke. That was the night I stopped being his wife. That was the night I started becoming something else. Before the gas station, we'd met in college. He was charming in a reckless way, sharp jawline, quick wit, the kind of man who turned every room into a stage. I was quiet, deliberate. He liked that contrast, said I grounded him. I believed him. I thought marriage would tame the edges. Instead, it fed them. His friends lingered in every corner of our lives, loud, smug, intoxicated with the kind of masculinity that thinks humiliation is affection. I tolerated them because I loved him, or maybe because I wanted to believe he loved me. The first crack appeared in small ways: the secretive texts, the late-night work that always smelled of beer, the smirk he wore when I asked questions. Then, one night, a phone left unlocked, a message left open. "She's too serious, needs to be loosened up. Wait till you see what we've got planned for her birthday." I read it twice, 3 times. My hands trembled, but not from fear, from clarity. The shift. I didn't scream, didn't confront him. Instead, I smiled when he asked about birthday plans. I played the part, docile and trusting. That was my first act of revenge. Silence. The night they blindfolded me, I knew exactly what was coming. The laughter, the cruelty, the way he shoved me out of the car like I was excess baggage. It didn't break me. It freed me. I didn't call anyone for help. I didn't go home. I walked into the night with my purse, cash, passport, jewelry I had been quietly pawning and converting for months. Every calculated step leading to that gas station had already been written in my mind. They thought they had left me stranded, but I had been preparing to leave long before. Vanishing. By morning, I was on a bus. By the next week, I was across an ocean. When the police report went public, "Missing wife, birthday gone wrong," I was sipping espresso in Lisbon, hair cut short, wearing a name that wasn't mine. Freedom is quieter than you expect. It doesn't roar, it hums. I built a life from that hum. Language lessons, forged papers, work that paid in cash, until one night, in a restaurant overlooking the water, I met him. He wasn't like my husband. His presence wasn't loud, it was weighty. A man who didn't need to prove power, because power bent toward him naturally. He asked questions, and he listened to the answers. He saw me. 6 months later, he slid a diamond across the table that caught candlelight like fire. I didn't hesitate. I had been someone's joke. Now, I would be someone's queen. The return. 3 years passed. Then came the yacht party. The Mediterranean stretched endless and blue, champagne fizzing in crystal glasses, silk dress clinging to my skin as the sun bled into the horizon. Cameras flashed. Wealth has a way of broadcasting itself. And that's when I saw them. My husband, his buddies. Dockside, gaping at the spectacle like hyenas who had stumbled into a palace. The look on his face, shock curdled into disbelief, disbelief into terror, was a symphony. His friends whispered, pointed, their laughter absent now, replaced by something far sweeter: fear. I didn't flinch, didn't acknowledge. I raised my glass, kissed my husband's cheek, the husband who mattered, and let the photographers capture every angle. They wanted me to be missing. Instead, I was unforgettable. The confrontation. It didn't take long for him to seek me out. Men like him can't stand being outplayed. He cornered me at a charity gala, sweat bleeding through his cheap suit, his voice low, desperate. "Where the hell have you been? Do you know what you put me through?" I let him rant, let him choke on the narrative he had built about being the grieving husband, the abandoned man. His words slid off me like oil on glass. When he finally stopped, I leaned in, close enough for only him to hear. "You left me at a gas station. I left you in your own life. We're even." His face collapsed, years of arrogance crumbling in seconds. He realized then that the power had shifted permanently. He was small. I was not. The payoff. The beauty of revenge is not in destruction, it's in survival. I didn't need to ruin him. His own mediocrity would handle that. What I gave him instead was memory. The image of me, untouchable, radiant, beyond reach. Every time he drinks, he'll see me on the yacht. Every time he wakes up alone, he'll hear the echo of my heels on marble. Every birthday, he'll remember the night he lost his wife.